You recording?
Yes.
Cool.
Hi, I play in Ego Monkey. I'm a singer. I am the singer and guitarist.
I'm from Ego Monkey. I am the drummer.
Hi, my name's Mitch. I'm the bass player in Ego Monkey.
And I'm Braden. I'm the guitar player and head of percussion department.
As far as playing music in a public environment, I know that most of the music has to go through APRA before it actually goes into the public spaces. Like the venues have to pay a blanket fee to use material that's been licensed by APRA.
Well, honestly, I'm not that familiar with like playing restrictions with music and stuff. Like, I obviously know stuff to do with stopping playing loud music after midnight and stuff, but to be honest, with the detail, I'm not really sure at all.
Yeah, in relation to noise restrictions, I think they should make it clearer as to what the restrictions are actually and what the penalties are for those, or if you don't follow those restrictions, to save you spending thousands, which I've learned is that's the penalty apparently.
In terms of playing music in the workplace, it's kind of a grey area. It's not technically public, but there's a considerable amount of people that are actually listening to the music, so it actually has to go through APRA, which is, I know, it's a tough call. I mean, I think that yes, the artists do deserve the money, but in terms of the law, it's a no-no.
Oh, I believe that if the musician doesn't want their own work being played in public, then, well, that's their choice. It shouldn't be sort of covered by one thing. If they want to specifically say we don't want to hear this being played, then it shouldn't be played.
Well, like, any advertisement really is good advertisement, but like, ultimately it should be up to the person that made it, where it's being played, or if they want other bands to play it. It's really up to how the band feels, I think.
So comparing smaller venues to the larger venues and outdoor venues, the smaller venues, they're so much more fun to play, mainly because there's such vibe to it, I guess. The smaller amounts of people all bunched together, you know, going crazy, they're always fun to play. There's one called the Brass Monkey in Cronulla, and that one's like the go-to smaller venue. But to the audience, the smaller, more intimate venues are kind of like the way to go, I think.
Being in both the audience and the up on stage, they're both just as sweaty as each other. But when you're up the back of the audience, and you sort of, even if you're not that into the band, you're sort of still looking and paying attention to see, just to sort of show some sort of support. Like, the band can't see anything past the front row, so it really doesn't matter if you're sort of standing there with your pants down. We can't see it.
Usually at gigs we try to get as many of our mates there as possible. Hopefully, we've had a couple of people just messaging us randomly on Facebook. We have no idea who they are, but they come as well, so that's happening more often, which is cool.
In terms of creating some sort of rapport with customers / venue goers with the venue itself, there's such a strong culture. I think that in saying that, we also want to build a break down the barrier between venues and the bands and the audiences, because that way, you know, people have somewhere to belong, and in terms of that, like, there's nothing better than going out on the weekend and going with your mates and everyone's all together and having a good time, and then it's going to be profitable for the business and also profitable for the bands, and the fans are getting a great experience out of it.
It's a bit harder to reach an underage audience just because we play at so many bars and places like that, but Our drummer tried to sneak his underage girlfriend into a gig one time. That didn't end too well.
Like, definitely when we do play an underage gig, we definitely get way more people, and it's definitely heaps of fun. But yeah, like, I definitely think it's a big challenge. Just, it's really like narrowing your market, but it's a reality and it's what you got to do.
You come, so thank you. And Jarrett behind you, he comes as well. So thanks for that.
Like right now? Yeah. Guys, go away. Fuck. Okay, we're good to go. Maybe someone should be interviewed with Luke? No. Alright, let's go.